talk of all this food earlier made me think of this song. Have you guys heard this? It's called Aikendrum. Look at him. It's the man in the moon. And his body parts were made out of food. So it reminded me of him. You guys want to hear it? It's good. Here we go. I think this is it. Aikendrum, his name was. Right?
There was a man lived in the moon, lived in the moon, lived in the moon. There was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aikendrum. And he played on a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aikendrum. His hair was made of spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. His hair was made of spaghetti, and his name was Aikendrum. His eyes were made of meatballs, meatballs, meatballs. His eyes were made of meatballs, and his name was Aikendrum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aikendrum. His nose was made of cheese, cheese, cheese. His nose was made of cheese, and his name was Aikendrum. His mouth was made of pizza, pizza, pizza. His mouth was made of pizza, and his name was Aikendrum. He played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aikendrum. Was a man lived in the moon, lived in the moon, lived in the moon. Was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aikendrum.
What do you guys think? Did you like that? A ladle is like, you know that scoopy thing that's in your mom's, your dish drawer where you have all the spatulas and things like that? Well, it's a ladle is a thing that you use to scoop up soup out of a pot. That's called a ladle. That's what he's playing upon. Played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. Silly, huh? It did remind me of food, though. Did I make you guys hungry? All right, we can grab a snack when we're done. But first, we're going to do some counting. All right, you ready? Let's count by ones, and let's start at 44. 44. And we'll just count till we get to maybe 70. Yeah, 44. And what comes next? What's one more than 44? One more would be 45. Here we go. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, yeah. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. I know sometimes that next number is the hard one, okay? But if you know how to count by tens, you can kind of put those together. Tens would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So if you go in through your 70s, you go 79, and you remember 70, 80, 79, 80, okay? All right, and then counting by fives. Want to do our shoulders? Let's do our shoulders today. Counting by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Excellent. All right, we're going to do some dot cards today. But before, let's do them right now. Go ahead. So remember, these ones you just like flashcards, okay? You take a picture of it with your brain, and then just tell me what number it is. How many dots are there? 4. You looked at that one for a long time. 4, good. 5, 10, 6, 4. You saying them faster than I am? 4, 5, 3. Want me to go faster? 4, 6. I can't turn that fast. 3, 5. Ooh, that's a hard one. 6 and 3. Great, 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 great. All right, and let's do our numbers. I've got these cards today, which have the number the number word here and the actual numeral. Okay, and those look like yummy little ice cream. Waffle cone bowls of ice cream, huh? So we got 11, 4 watermelons, 9 kites, 1 umbrella, 6 nests, 12 ducks, 8 fish, 10 monkeys, that's cute, 5 yo-yos, 3 xylophones, you want to say that? Xylophones? Okay, then we got 16 octopus, 15 or 15 apples, 14 elephants, 13 or 13 parrots, 19 tigers, 17 zebras, 18, what are those, hats? Yeah, those are funny purple hats, look at those. 18 hats, oh, they're falling now. 7 old cars, huh? 2 bunches of grapes, and last one, 20 balls. Well, that reminds me of the beach or the pool, huh? Which would be a good time to go outside. Great. Okay, today, one of your pages, you have a question about those flat as a pancake shapes. Yeah, these are called the flat shapes, remember, or 2-dimensional shapes, 2D for short. 2D or flat shapes. All right, so let's just go through these. This is called a, what's it called? Hexagon, yeah. This is a, either way you put it, it's called a rectangle. How about this one? Square, good. This one? One that looks like a kite. Ooh. Diamond. And this one here? Pentagon. And this one here? Triangle, even when it's blowing in the fan. And this one here? Oval. And a heart. And a circle. Okay? And a lot of people were getting these two mixed up before I left there. This one here called a square, and this one called a rectangle. Wreck, it's like you got in a car wreck. Rectangle, like you get a tangle in your hair. Girls usually, they get all knotted up and they get tangles in your hair. So it's rectangle, square, okay? Remember, a rectangle has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Okay, 2 long sides. Square, all the sides are the same. See, they're like all the same size. I'm gonna turn around. Okay, square, rectangle. Okay, today you guys are working on the difference between length and height. So we're kind of reviewing, because I know we've talked about that, but let me grab those things over here. Hi, okay, so the other day, a long time ago actually, maybe last week, we talked about length, okay? And I showed you these ribbons of mine, okay? And what we need to be really careful of is we always have the same exact starting point, right? We talked about that. So that's why I lined up these ribbons on that same one line, and then I stretched them out this way, okay? And we were talking about which one's longer, right? The green one's longer, and the red and the blue polka dot with the white polka dots those are both shorter. And then the blue polka dots and the red one here are about the same length. Yeah, they're about the same, okay? So when we measure things like this, we talk about length or how long it is. We wouldn't talk about this, it wouldn't make sense to talk about these, how tall they are. We wouldn't talk about them being tall, because it's just a ribbon, right? And it would lay on the ground or lay on the table, okay? So we talked about how long and short they are, okay? So let's just practice long and short for right now. I found 2 different pairs of scissors. I'm looking around the house for things, and you could do the same thing. So I found these 2. This is for cutting paper, and this is for cutting hair, actually. So look at, I would have to line these up kind of the same. Would it make sense to measure these, the length or the height? Yeah, if I laid them down on a table, they're not really tall, are they? No. So I can measure them though by their length. How long are they? And I have to be careful, because see that little one that sticks out there? I have to make sure that you, again, have them at the same like starting point. So I have to like move it about right there. That's good. Do you see that? Right about there. Do you see that? There. So you start it there. So which one do we say is longer? Yes, the orange scissors, paper scissors are longer. And the shorter one is the hair scissors, right? These are shorter than the orange scissors. Or we could say the orange scissors are longer than the hair cutting scissors, the black ones. Okay? So you have longer and shorter. This would make sense to do it by length, measure them by length, okay? I got something else here. I found my remote controls. Do you have lots of remote controls around your house? We do. So I found this remote control, and I found this remote control. Now these are kind of just, we're laying by the TV. Would it make sense to measure these by the height? No, because they're not really tall. They really don't kind of go up into the sky, do they? They don't go this way, right? Up to the ceiling. So makes more sense to measure these by their length, okay? Because they're laying on the ground, right? So their length. So again, I have to start these at the same starting point. So that's pretty good right there. You see that? Okay. And when I do that, we'll call this one the white one, and the one on the bottom we'll call it the black one. Which one is longer? Right, the black one, because it goes way over here. That one's longer. And which one's shorter? Right, the one on the top here. This one's shorter. So we say this one's shorter and this one's longer. And again, it wouldn't make sense to measure the height because these don't stand up like this, do they? If they did, then we could, but they don't stand up like you and me. We could measure our height. And I think you guys are shorter than this wall. I'm taller, but I digress. These you would measure by length. Well, maybe I'm not digressing because we're going to talk about height right now. So remember a couple of videos ago, if you guys have been watching and paying attention, we measured Jacqueline's coconut cream lotion and Miss Wall's here happy stuff. I think it smells like lavender, whatever. Anyway, so, and again, but we have to start at the same starting point here. So we can just set them on a table. And if you see if I set them on a table, would it make sense if we measured them by the length, how long it is? No, they're really not long because they stand up and they go up to the ceiling or to the sky. So we have to measure how high they are, their height, okay? How tall or how short they are. So which one's the taller one? Right, Jacqueline's coconut cream, right? And which one's shorter? Mrs. Wall's lavender. I like mine better though. Don't tell her, okay? So these we would measure, and it would make sense to measure them by height, the tall and short, okay? So let's take a look. I found her water bottle too. She hasn't yelled from her room yet. She doesn't know it's missing. So let's use it quick and then I'll give it back to her. All right, so here's water bottles, okay? This is actually one that she just got from actually her volleyball coach. But anyway, so take a look. So this, again, we have to measure them starting at the bottom here, the same area, and then take a look. Look at this crazy one that she has with all the stickers is what? Yeah, it's taller. And the nice pretty blue one, baby blue one, I like that one, is shorter. See that? One's taller and one's shorter. So you gotta make sure you don't measure them going like this because it won't make sense. You gotta make sure they're lined up at the bottom here. Line them up exactly, and then you can figure out which one's taller and which one's shorter. Again, would it make sense to measure these by length? No, because they're not long, okay? They go up to the sky again, up to the ceiling. So you measure them by height. How tall are they? Or how short is it? Okay, so those are water bottles. And you guys could find things around your house to measure, okay? Either the length or how tall or short something is. And here's the last one. I know I showed you guys this, maybe was it yesterday? I finished up all my oatmeal and I was going to throw it in the trash. I was like, oh, I can use this and show everybody what the shape is of a what? Cylinder. You guys have been paying attention. And my other cylinder here from Kevin's room. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to line them up at the bottom. And are we going to say that one is longer? No, Miss Wall, because we don't measure it that way. It doesn't go long, okay? It goes high up into the sky. Right, Mr. Quaker Oats, look at him. It's very healthy. These Quaker Oats, if you eat these, very healthy for you. All right, so that container is taller and the orange little drinking glass here is shorter. Okay, so those make sense to measure by the height, okay, because it goes up and down, up and down. Okay, and that's what you're working on in your math today. Okay, wonderful Wednesday, enjoy it, okay? I hope you either enjoyed your day, you're going to be enjoying your day. Do a little homework. Remember, you got Lexia to work on for 20 minutes, as well as Dreambox. If you need your passcodes, let me know. I've got them all sitting right here. I can send them to you or your mom, and you can get started on those. And that's about it. We'll see you tomorrow, which is Thursday. Okay? Take care. Have a good night or good evening or good afternoon. Stay cool, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Bye.